Alright, put the old bar back on. Out of the 4 or 5 chains that I have here, actually it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I found actually 3 of them that I can actually sharpen still. 2 of them are, well, one is close. As you can see, that one's really down, so that one there, I'm not going to see the difference. Alright, so that one there is pretty well sharpened out. Anyway, they do make them with different sized teeth, by the way, but that one there is sharpened out. This one here is pretty good just as it is. I can actually, you know, I feel it catching me, grabbing me. It wants me. It wants me. So I'm going to use this one for now. I'll put a little tweak on it, just a little bit, and then I'll go cut that bigger tree. And when it's laying down, like I say, it's got some sand in the bark, so once I get through that, then by that time I'll have been back to Home Depot tomorrow and argue with them assholes, because there's 3 items for the saw that it doesn't fit. The problem being though is I can't find the package for this, and I just opened it and it's not in the trash. I was going to see if the bar would fit this, alright, because then I'd keep it, but I don't know. I mean, why should I go nuts over this? You know, I should just say, you know, screw it, bring it back, and I get more enjoyment out of arguing with them to return it than I would making it work. So, all right. I don't know what I do with the package for the bar. I know they're going to break my chops on that. And then they're going to break my chops because I haven't got a receipt. You know. Yeah, I guess what I'm going to have to start doing when I go to Home Depot and buy things is keep the receipt with the item. And certain things I will just have them ring out separately so I can put the receipt with it. Things that I've had problems with. I see that I'm having problems with their saws, so in their chains and things. So from now on, I'm going to buy those, tell them to ring them out separate. There's a few other things too. I should start keeping a note. But I'm looking for the. I'm not looking to kill time. I'm looking for the package for the chain and the bar. It's not in the trash. And besides, if it were, it'd be right on top, because I came in here and went to change it, so it would be like here. Well, that's not it. It's Thomas. Thomas. So, anyway, you know, the other day, I don't know when it was, I was listening to the radio, and I had turned it down, but in the interim, until I realized that I had it going in the background, I was listening to the radio, and apparently some of you guys said that they may get a hold of me for some reason, copyright or something, I really don't know. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. It's not like I was planning on it in the background. I mean, I wasn't using it as theme music. I was just listening. Sometimes I'll have the oldies going, and I don't pay attention to them going, you know. I just start doing what I'm doing. Like right now, there's the 2 meters in the background. And if I notice it, like I just did, I'll turn it down. But I wasn't looking to use it as any type of background music or theme music. It was just there. And if I remember right, I think I did turn it down. I don't remember. I don't pay attention to this crap. You two Nazis or whatever you want to call them. You know, they want to send me a letter. Fine, send me the letter. It's not like I'm earning money on anything, for crying out loud. Actually, though, I was thinking of, now that I said that, I was thinking of starting a hobby channel. And not just, you know, like my hobby, but hobbies that other guys or other women or other people are into. Well, I'm into amateur radio. I'm into electronics. What else am I into? But now I can't think of anything. And my wife tells me I've got too many hobbies. But anyway, I've got a lot of hobbies, believe it or not. Oh, firearms. I don't do much with the firearms because, you know, like I said, I was involved with it for so long that, you know, I don't do a lot of firearm channel videos. I did it in the beginning, but kind of weaned off it a little bit. I don't want people to misunderstand something that I may have said and then get hurt using it or doing it. Yeah, because sometimes when you're talking about something like that, you're not talking about it to educate somebody. You're talking about it to talk about it. If I was talking about it to educate, I would go about it differently. And when it comes to firearms, I mean, this is one of those things to where I think there's a little bit too much talking going out there and not enough educating behind what they're saying and why they're saying what they do and why they're doing what they do. I mean, that's just me, all right? But, you know, like I say, I've been teaching firearms since 72, 70. I actually started in like 70 or 69, 70, but I didn't become an official certified instructor until 72. All right, listen, I can't find the damn package, so I'm going to just call it quits and not bore you guys. Okay, so we've got a problem. I guess their chains are all mismarked, because that is this package, which tells me it's an 18-inch 72 Husqvarna. Alright, so we have problems. And under Husqvarna, it's even telling me that it takes this one here, the Rancher, the 455. And it does not. So that's where we're at. So these blades, or these chains rather, are going back. And I'm going to bring one with me, and we're going to see what happens, because this just isn't right. Now, two of these, use these other ones over here, the ones that do work. Two of them I bought online, and they work fine. And the other two I actually bought from a John Deere dealer that sells skill, or still, but they all fit. But like I say, I'm going to have to pick one of those for now and tweak it up a little bit. Put these back in the package, and seeing that I bought them, well, a year ago now, we're going to have a problem returning them, I'm sure. So, but I did put them on the Home Depot credit card, so we'll see what happens. Alright, here's one for you. Now I decided I was going to put a new chain on the saw instead of just sharpening the old one. So I went over to my inventory and I pulled off an 18-inch chain made for a Husqvarna. 18-inch. I've been using her for 9 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, who knows, but it's been a long time. Never had any serious issues. Never had any problems. I buy a chain and it works. Well, I bought some chains from Home Depot. And that's when it all started. Then I decided, well, I also need a new bar because this bar is getting a little toasted. Now I can flip it, but that happens from low oil and dull chains. So, I'll buy a new bar too. So I didn't have this with me at the time, so I look up the package, and on the package it says 18-inch Husqvarna. It says it on the package, wherever that is. I have to find it actually, but it's around here someplace because this is all going back. So, first thing I tried to do is take the 18-inch chain and put it on the bar that came with the Husqvarna, which I've been doing this right along. Take off the old chain, go to put the new one on, doesn't want to fit. It's coming up short. Well, what the hell is wrong here? Okay, package is saying it's right. The chain, the bar hasn't changed. I've been using this all for years, many years. So what the hell is the problem? So anyway, I look, and wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me get this in the right order because I don't want to confuse you any more than I'm already confused. So I look. The larger chain, the longer chain, is the one that came off the saw. The shorter one, which says it's an 18, is in that package. Well, got a problem here, because I know the other one's 18, because I know that's an 18. I know what I have, okay? And again, like I say, it's been a number of years, so, okay, so that's wrong. So, well, all right, you know what? I got a new bar that came with a chain, so let me put that on for now. Well, I open up the bar. It came with a chain. It says it's an 18. Well, look at that. I got 3 different size 18-inch chains. The shortest of the 3 is the one that came with the bar. Well, I figured that may be a little shorter anyway, because the bar is narrower. So it's just a way of them, making more money and cutting back chain to be shorter, less material on the bar, same amount of money, blah 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 blah. So that's how they do that. All right. So anyway, I'll put the bar on the saw. Put the bar on the saw. The chain doesn't want to fit. It fits on the bar, but it won't fit once it gets around the system, the gear. It's a little too short. No matter what I did, it's too short. Okay, well then let me take the next size, which is the middle size, because that, believe it or not, would be about the size that I would need to fit on that bar. Well, I put that bar in place, I put that chain on it, and everything fits until I go to put the cover on. Go to put the cover on, and for some reason it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't want to sit right. And what the hell is wrong with that now? Well, I finally got it to a point where it was on, but then it wouldn't move, it wouldn't turn. So I placed the bar on top of this bar, and lo and behold, the bar adjustment screws, the tensioner screw on the thingy hooski here, the holes are not lined up. So they're saying that this is for Husqvarna, this saw, the Rancher, and it doesn't even fit because the holes aren't even lined up. So I guess I can drill the holes out, but I say, you know what, screw it. I'm not going through this crap. Here I am, two different, well, same company here, all right? They're both wrong. I got 3 different size chains that all claim they're 18s. Now I can understand it, like I say here, because the bar's a little thinner, so the chain could be a little shorter. But when this package tells me that it's an 18-inch and it's going to fit the Husqvarna, and it doesn't because it's short, we've got issues. So I'm going to repackage as much of this as I can. Hopefully when I go to Home Depot I can explain all this. The best bet for me to do is when I go there, go to the pro desk and talk to Mike. And then he can just tell them over there, you know, here, do it, hopefully, and everything is done. But that also leaves me without a chain. Now, I do have another new one over here. And I also have a bunch of ones that I've already used. As you can see, these are all the same size. Alright, those are all the ones that came off there. Those are the ones I've been using over the years. You know, sharpening them and using them and sharpening them. And here's another new one. Now, why I wanted to put a new one on there is because I got to go cut a tree that I don't feel like fooling around with, you know. So I don't want to take a chance and not have it sharp. So I was going to put the new one on. But now I'm going to take it out, whoop, just to see if it's a 18-inch or not. Because this is a bit of a pain in the butt. I mean, why? I don't know. You know, you start buying overseas, you start having things done overseas, you know, you have your name put on it, the dollars are cheaper, you're making more money, you know, everybody's happy except for the consumer, the one that has to use all this and make 3 trips to the store. You know, this is ridiculous. So anyway, I'm going to first check the new one to see if it's the same one that I need, or is they just had a whole run in the wrong package. Then I'm going to go through my used ones and see which one's the best one, and then just put a little sharpening on it and see what I can do. So I'm going to put the camera down for a minute because it's not on the tripod right now. I'm carrying it around with me, and I'm going to open this up. Oh, here we go. 18-inch chain. So the package says 18-inch bar. Been using it right along. 18-inch. Doesn't look like 18 inches to me, now does it? I'll tell you. Home Depot, because they're so damn close, they're convenient. However, sometimes you wonder how convenient is it when, if you have to make 2 trips to get the right thing. It's probably better off for me to travel a little further and go to Lowe's, because I don't have these problems with Lowe's. So somebody must have swapped out that package. Now, this one says 18 as well. Now see, I have a new bar with an 18 on it. It's just that it's a smaller bar, but you know, if worse comes to worse, I guess, you know what, let me just use it, get it over with. The bar is thinner because it's really not, well, it's just an aftermarket bar. Yeah, they had it on sale, so I grabbed it. I mean, it'll fit. It's just that it's not the same as this bar, naturally. This bar is a lot heavier. Now, I do have another 18-inch, supposedly an 18-inch chain over there, but who knows at this point. So let me take this bar for now. Set it over here. take this chain off. I bet you this chain will fit that bar because it's smaller. It's narrower, and that's just about what we got going here. Come on, be nice. There you go. Okay. Now this is the new one, so let's hang this over here for now. That's the one I have to sharpen. So this is where we're at. So this is it's for Husqvarna. Husqvarna. That's what this is. So I have no idea why it's the wrong one, because that's the original bar. And this is an 18-inch bar. I made sure of that because when I bought it, it came with a 20, and I told them to downsize to an 18. And seeing that I've had it now for about 8 or 9 years, I know what I have. So I have no idea what the hell's wrong with that. Anyway, let me do what I gotta do here. I'll be right with you guys.